Despite receiving negative reviews and little money from audiences during its initial release, the 1989 Patrick Swayze vehicle Roadhouse has since become a cult classic for a variety of reasons. While some of these reasons, such as the film's intense action and campy attitude, might seem obvious, other reasons are more obscure. Join Facts First as we take a look at huge details you missed in Roadhouse. Roadhouse might not have been successful during its initial release, but it's since become regarded as a cult classic, and it's perhaps the most popular film from Patrick Swayze's career. The film came soon after the success of Dirty Dancing, and its drastically different tone put off holdover audiences from that film. Roadhouse was much closer to a Chuck Norris vehicle. The film had a campy atmosphere, although it was debatable whether the atmosphere was intentional or not. In addition to Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse also featured a memorable performance from Western film legend Sam Elliott. Swayze played the character of Dalton, and Sam played the character of Wade Garrett. In the film, Wade serves as a mentor to Dalton, who subsequently uses his mentor's wisdom to help him take down the bad guys. The film sees Dalton as a famous bouncer who's tasked with eliminating the scum from a dingy bar called the Double Deuce. Dalton proves too effective at the job, and he soon catches the ire of the area's local criminal underworld that runs the city. But they prove no match for the town's new bouncer. While there are numerous reasons Roadhouse has stood the test of time, despite its initial poor reception, some little details may have passed even the most astute observer. Dalton's 3 rules were used in actual police training. Of course, Roadhouse fans will likely easily be able to recite the 3 rules that Patrick Swayze's character of Dalton instates upon his team of bouncers to make sure the situation always stays under control. Those 3 rules are to expect the unexpected, take it outside the bar when things get out of control, and to be nice when the situation allows it. While the exercise that the NYPD did that incorporated Roadhouse's 3 rules may have been slightly tongue-in-cheek, it's still notable that the event even occurred. The 3 rules were snuck into a training seminar during a specific training exercise, and it added some much-needed levity for the officers. A real kickboxer trained Patrick Swayze. A big part of why the action from Roadhouse remains so intense is that a legitimate kickboxing expert was hired to train the film's actors, including Swayze. The kickboxer is Benny Urquidez, who later went on to work on the 1994 film Street Fighter, adapted from the popular video game. While having experienced trainers on hand wasn't exactly anything new for an action film, it is notable that Benny went on to claim that Patrick was such a natural at kickboxing that he had recommended the Hollywood star make a change of careers and start trying out competitive kickboxing instead. Patrick was no stranger to intense physical performance, as his background in dancing was a big part of what allowed him to get his breakout role in Dirty Dancing. The actors, including Patrick, performed their own stunts. Patrick put his kickboxing training for the film to good use, as he ended up performing all of his own stunts on the picture. The rest of the cast performed their own stunts as well, though most of the actors playing in roles that required a good deal of stunt work were hired specifically for their experiences as stuntmen. The film's respect for its stuntmen is one of the reasons it's gone on to have such a massive cult following. Swayze performing his own fight scenes granted Roadhouse a level of grit and realism that stood out to audiences. The film's dramatic scenes, however, were anything but realistic and caught the ire of pretty much everyone who saw them back in the day. Despite this, modern audiences have learned to embrace the film's cheese factor while appreciating its intense action. During Patrick's young adult years, he had sustained an injury while playing college football that haunted him for the remainder of his life. Patrick fought through the sustained effects of this injury while filming his stunts in Roadhouse. In addition to choreographing Roadhouse, Benny Urquidez had also choreographed several early Jackie Chan features. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Facts First for more. And stick around for more facts about Roadhouse. Annette Bening was originally meant to play Doc. Roadhouse fans know that Kelly Lynch played the role of Doc, but this was initially not supposed to be the case. The original actress hired to play the role was Annette Bening. As legend has it, Annette was fired from the film early on due to the insistence of Patrick Swayze, who simply felt he couldn't muster any chemistry with the actress. After Annette Bening was booted from the film, actress Kelly Lynch was brought on to take her place. It remains doubtful whether or not Patrick and Kelly had any legitimate chemistry in the film, or whether the chemistry between Patrick and Annette would have been better or worse. But Roadhouse fans have certainly come to appreciate all that Kelly Lynch brought to the role of Doc. Things ended up turning out fine for Annette, as she was later given a star-making role in the film The Grifters. However, she may have some ill will about the fact that she was denied an Academy Award win for her performance in The Grifters when she lost to Whoopi Goldberg for her performance alongside Patrick Swayze in the 1990 feature Ghost. Kelly Lynch researched her role. Although Kelly wasn't originally meant to play the character of Doc, she still ended up making the character her own. The actress supposedly underwent weeks of medical training before filming her role. Some of this training involved extensive work with stitches, which made Kelly incredibly angry when her character in the film used a staple gun instead of traditional stitching tools. While Kelly put a lot of work into Roadhouse, her husband has some qualms about her performance in the film. Kelly married writer Mitch Glazer in 1992. Mitch is friends with Bill Murray and has shared that anytime Bill catches Roadhouse on television, he'll call Mitch up and remind him of the bizarre sex scene featured in the movie between Patrick Swayze and Mitch's wife. Patrick Swayze sang on the film's soundtrack. Patrick didn't just act in the film, but he also sang several songs on its soundtrack. Patrick had done the same previously with Dirty Dancing, but it made much less sense given Roadhouse's tone. Roadhouse's soundtrack also featured the Jeff Healey Band, and the actual band could be seen performing in the Double Deuce. The film features a former bodyguard of Elvis's. Roadhouse is also notable for giving one of Elvis's former bodyguards the biggest entertainment role of his career. This was Robert Gene West, better known as Red West. Red West had served as Elvis's loyal bodyguard for a period of time before quitting his position due to his distaste for his employer's increasing drug abuse. It was Elvis who helped Red get his start in the entertainment industry. Red had initially started working in the industry as a stuntman, but received a small, legitimate dramatic role in Roadhouse as the owner of the trashed auto parts store. The characters are named after cowboys. While Roadhouse features Western legend Sam Elliott, that's not the only thing that ties it to Western classics. The film pays some massive respects to the Wild West in the naming of its characters, with many of them named after notable figures from Wild West history. Sam Elliott's character of Wade Garrett was named after Pat Garrett, who was the sheriff who killed Billy the Kid. The character of Doc can be seen as having been named in tribute to Doc Holliday, and the Double Deuce's owner, Tillman, was named after a famed Oklahoman lawman named Bill Tillman. Finally, Roadhouse's main antagonist, Brad Wesley, was named after a notorious Wild West bandit by the name of John Wesley Hardin. Roadhouse didn't end in 1989. Although Roadhouse wasn't the biggest box office success, its subsequent cult status allowed it to be revived in a variety of ways. For one thing, the film was given a direct-to-video sequel in 2006, though the film seemed to have fairly little to do with the original. Patrick Swayze didn't return, and the film instead focused on a different actor playing a character who was supposed to be the son of Patrick's Dalton. Although the direct-to-video sequel wasn't a big hit, the original film was later adapted into an off-Broadway musical that was. And talks of a 2016 reboot starring wrestler Ronda Rousey were being kicked around, but nothing seems to have come from it. Now it's time to hear from you. Did we miss any trivia you know about? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.